Why?
I wish y'all could have heard what was said while we made those faces.
Snooty, snooty.
Snooty, snooty.
Yeah. Welcome to episode 55. I know we've been gone way longer than we told y'all, but
Yikes,
charge it to the game.
Yeah.
It was my fault a little bit, like a tinge, maybe about 90%.
Life.
But we're back.
I'm pulling a Nas. Life. That's all you need to know.
We're back. Happy 2020, y'all.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Lots to talk about. Ain't gonna give you no hour show. Ain't happening. Not on my watch. Not today.
We good.
We are revising this new music schedule. Ooh, let me tell y'all, 2019 was
Was like a freight train out of control.
So
Does that sound about
yeah,
right?
Yes. I was overwhelmed and underpaid. Highly underpaid.
Girl.
Anyway, so new music is going to be probably every other week unless something comes out that is so amazing. And I said something, not some things.
Spectacular.
Yeah, because while we enjoy giving y'all new music, we're just wearing ourselves out.
Yeah. And let me say this, since everybody knows, well, I don't know if everybody knows, my parents have decided that we're going to Carnival this year. So the way the Carnival cycle works is that Carnival officially kicked off last weekend. And I'm trying to get myself prepared for Carnival. And I'm trying to prepare my sister because she ain't never been to Trinidad and she don't really listen to soca music. So I'm trying to get her used to it because that's kind of really what she's going to hear when she get there.
Pretty much.
But when it's Carnival cycles and Carnival starts, they start releasing 4 and 5 songs a day. So, like, I've been trying to listen to the mixes and all of it and trying to figure out the good ones.
Wearing ourselves out.
And, dude,
can't do it.
That is an impossibility. Like, it's a few songs out there that are already out there that are, going to be the stars of the Carnival. But then, like, they had the songs that was already popular. And then, goddamn, Machel Montano released a song the other day, and that's all I have heard.
So there you go. That's your one song for this week.
Shell down.
What else did I want to say? It was something else I wanted to say. I'm thinking about retiring Unpopular Opinion because all of our opinions are unpopular. So I'm thinking about it. You're going to get one today. It's going to be a lightweight one. But outside of that, it's the same old thing, same old format, same old. We're also not going to be talking about music we don't like no more. The whole purpose of the podcast is for us to have better listening ears.
Yes.
So you will not be getting the
negatories.
No, you're not going to get it no more. And my ears were quite tired of listening to it.
Oof.
All right.
That's an understatement, boo.
I have 3 songs as promised.
Okay.
I did not listen to Mac Miller's entire new album.
I actually am saddened, and it's very difficult for me to listen to his music.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
So the first song, which is the title of the album, Circles, is very difficult to listen because if you listen to the lyrics of the song and how he basically ends up back in a circle, well, no, he says he ends up back where he started drawing circles. Is knowing what happened to him is just super difficult to hear, super difficult to listen to. I do plan on listening to it. You probably ain't gonna get no review from me, but that song, it just stood out. Not because it was the title track, but because it just sounds perfectly it just sounds like what happened to him.
Right.
So that's my first song. My second song, which I think I memorized these, is Slap the Ish Out You with Redman.
Dude.
Can I tell you, I fucking love that song.
Dude, the video just makes...
Redman makes amazing videos.
Yes.
He makes funny videos.
Dude.
The music is always good, in my opinion.
Yes.
But that song right there, that might be a mood.
I think I've been in love with Redman since Muddy Waters came out, and he, Nothing's changed. I still love him very much.
Very much.
Very much. And that slap you.
Gotcha.
It's
Y'all gotta see
absolutely. If you see the video, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
When he slapped the old black lady though, that was it for me. I was like, I quit.
He slapped all three of them.
Yes,
Standing there.
right.
I was like,
That jump was funny to me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
the last song I have on here is DVSN-A Muse, and it borrows from, it's a sample, but it's a good sample, and it is the first time that I've not been mad at Division since they did that song with Future, because I was very pissed at them. I was working over
Yes,
them.
you were super upset.
But they're back in their bag, and the song was called The Muse, but I don't remember the sample. It's it was a Jay-Z, which I'm sure he sampled from somewhere
else.
But anyway, it's a good song.
Okay.
I did not listen to Music to Be Murdered to. That's not true. Wait, let me take that back. I listened to Music to Be Murdered to by Eminem, which is a Hitchcock throwback. If you ever watched the
Hitchcock movies.
I didn't particularly find anything that I liked on there. I didn't listen to the whole thing. He has a song with Juice WRLD, who passed away as well. Rest in peace. It was okay. And I didn't get the nostalgic feeling that I got when I listened to Mac Miller.
Well, the thing, here's the thing. How I feel about Eminem, and people can say what they want. I kind of feel like you got to be a fan of Eminem.
I was, past tense, a fan of Eminem. Past.
When did you stop? What?
The last two albums.
Gotcha.
The last album.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Garçon. And so, there's a song in there. I don't remember the name of the song because I literally did not listen to a lot of that stuff. He says, y'all talking about I'm past my prime and da-da-da. You should be congratulating me that I made it this long and longevity. All that other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And it sounds good in theory, right? Mm-hmm. But there are some rappers that have been, we just talked about Redman.
Yeah.
Longevity. Method Man could come out with something today.
And we would be all right with it.
I would be just fine with it.
I just, we had that whole...
It's him.
We did that whole episode about people that we wanted to retire.
Yes, we did.
And I just feel like...
He should have been retired.
Well, it's not even about retiring. It's that most of the time people transition into something different.
And he has not.
And he hasn't. And here's to say, he doesn't have to. Because he can, he can live off of being Eminem.
Yeah, for the rest of his life. But I think what I like about a Common, what I like about a Redman, what I like about a Jay-Z, what I like about a Snoop is not only do they reinvent themselves, they switch that thing up.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I feel like all of those people that you mentioned have evolved in some way
absolutely.
In their style. Where I feel like Eminem has been here the whole time.
The same
thing. And I think that's the huge difference. And again, I feel like Eminem, like you literally don't have to do nothing. Mm-hmm. Like you could live off of 8 Mile.
Yeah.
The movie. Look, not even the album, but the movie.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got. And wait. Still talking about Eminem. I apologize. I wasn't even supposed to be that long. He has a song with Black Thought. Oh. Royce the 5'9". I know you need him to be a little taller, but he's still Royce the 5'9".
He's still fine, even at 5'9".
And there's 2 other people on the song. I'm not even gonna look it up, but the song wasn't good. Wait, with Black Thought on it,
and it wasn't good,
baby. And Royce, so y'all know I stand for some Royce, cause I'm Niki the 5'4". So I like me a little Royce the 5'9". Baby, the song wasn't that good, and it was a
Look at me, I'm like this. It
was a sample of Busta Rhymes' song, yeah, but they sped it up, which wasn't bad, but the song still wasn't good. So that's a testament to you that Eminem needs to sit down, all the way down.
Okay.
Oh, and before I give it to you, please stream Roddy Rich-The Box. Go stream it right now. Stream it and listen to the podcast at the same time. We listened to it right before we started.
Yes, we did. We played it so we could listen to Roddy Rich.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I know that. Look, this is a music podcast. Yes. But I do want to talk about something that's music related. Okay. But it's on television. All right. Adjacent. Music adjacent. Right. I don't know if you guys have watched this past season's Hip Hop Evolution.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I've been watching Hip Hop Evolution from the beginning.
From season 1. It's
From
on
season 1,
4.
so it's on season 4.
Yes.
And each season has only 4 episodes. So it's, it's like one afternoon you could kill,
like 40 minutes.
Yeah, you can kill like 2 seasons in an afternoon. My sister watched it this weekend and caught up with all of them. But this particular season, I felt like was super good, of course, because they did super producers and they talked about my hometown. So I was super excited.
I haven't seen the episode yet.
So they do an episode of super producers.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna watch it.
And the super producers that they talk about, so you have an idea, is the Neptunes, of course, Chad and Hugo. Chad and Pharrell, Jesus Christ. I was thinking about it because somebody said his whole name today, and it's been in my head. They talked about Timbaland. They talked about Kanye West.
Yes.
And they talked about
Pharrell.
I said Pharrell and
you said Chad and Hugo, and I was listening.
Then I was like, then I said it again. I said Pharrell and Chad.
Yes,
I did.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was still on your Chad and Hugo. I wrote that thing out.
So they Kanye West, Jay Dilla, Timbaland.
Yes.
I'm trying to think if they talked about somebody else, but I think that Dilla was the last one that they focus on, which that just made me sad. Yes. Again, thinking about his story and how he got sick and died. They did an episode about screw music in Houston. Yes. They did New Orleans episode. They did a New Orleans episode about bounce music. They talked about Memphis 3-6 Mafia, Gangsta Walk. Yes. So it was for me because hip hop has always been so New York central and so focused for a very long time. The stories that are told about it, to see stories about other regions. And he really went to the people and talked to the people in those regions. Like he, like when he did bounce music, he went and found like DJ Jimmy and DJ Jubilee, like the originators of like bounce music. He had
Manny Fresh's son.
He had Katie Red on there. He had
Saba's son.
It was Manny Fresh. Yeah, they had Katie Red, Big Frida. Yes. Like he talked to the people. Yes. That really know about the music. So for me, and the guy who created it, who's the guy that does the interviews, I cannot think of his name to save my life.
I can't either.
But if you haven't seen Hip Hop Evolution, it's a very well done show. Even the episodes in previous seasons, I went back and watched the episode about Tupac when Tupac passed away. Yeah. It was a very different episode because we have seen the story of Tupac and Biggie so many different ways and forms. But this episode to me was different because they talked to his friends. They had his brother. They had Shock G. These were people that were very, very close to Pac. And the emotion when they talked about the stories, even when they talked to Lil C's and Lil Kim about Pac, they got emotional, and that's because these people really knew this man instead of just people in general who were fans. These were people that were close to him. So I think that the guy who does the show does a really good job of getting the right people in the right space to talk about the right things. So please go forth and support Hip Hop Evolution. Yes. It's on Netflix. It's one of the better musical shows on the streaming service, and I think Netflix is probably one of the only outside of, and Tidal isn't a streaming service as far as like TV, but Tidal has a lot of music shows, but outside of like Tidal, Netflix does a really good job of getting that information and making it.
I want to say it's Netflix, but I really think it's him.
Right. I'm not saying it's Netflix. I'm saying he is the catalyst for all of this. Absolutely. But I think I appreciate Netflix for making it happen. Yes. Let me say that, for putting it out there. Because if it wasn't on Netflix, he could have done it, but how would we have heard about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like, yay Netflix for actually looking at what he did and thought that it was good enough to make a series that he has several seasons. Yes. At this point, he's on his 4th season. So, I just have great expectations about what season 5 may bring. just because.
Yeah.
But that was my music adjacent type thing.
Boop, boop, boop. All
Yeah,
right.
boop, boop, boop.
I already told y'all to stream Roddy Rich. I promise it was literally written down.
Stream Roddy Rich.
But don't stream Justin Bieber or Selena Gomez.
Okay, let's stop.
They needy.
Let me say this. So, do you know what the name of Justin Bieber's new album is gonna be?
No, but I know that song is called Yummy, and it's about. But that song is terrible.
Actually, for the white people, they think that's R&B. So stop. But Justin Bieber's new album is going to be called R&Bieber.
Never mind. So, other things that I want to talk to y'all about, because I'm not doing this with her today. She crazy. She can come.
We give Black Justin back.
She got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Him and Black Timberlake can go. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'll do upcoming albums. So January 31st, K Michelle is coming out with All Monsters Are Human. Party Next Door is coming out with his album called Club Atlantis. Meg Thee Stallion is coming out in 3 days with Bitch, Bitch.
Is that a song or an album?
I think it's gonna be an album. I think.
Okay. Okay.
Don't quote me on this. And I will not be editing the podcast to make it look like I was right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Culture 3 is coming out this year. Migos. Chloe and Halle.
Yes.
Okay. Chloe and Halle, their album is coming out. It's called Ungodly Hour. I can't wait.
I love those girls.
I can't wait. Just the fact that it's ungodly. Like, remember back when you were young and your mom was like, who is calling you at this
It's
ungodly hour?
Girl, in my house, that was after 10 o'clock. That was the ungodly hour.
Okay. Alicia Keys is coming out with.
Okay, stop. What is this song that she has out now?
I have not heard it, so.
That was
I
the
told
thing.
you I'm not bringing no negativity to the podcast.
Well, no, I'm only asking because me and my, road dog, my other half, we're talking about how she making all this world music as of late. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, maybe she just is on the bandwagon of the world music.
Everybody's on the bandwagon.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And it ain't for everybody to do.
Yeah, I would say it ain't for her to do.
It's not for her to do.
Okay. Look.
Don't do it. Oh, and Missy and her for Super Bowl, they're gonna have a song featured in a Pepsi commercial. I'm excited about that.
Dude,
Missy and her.
Dude, let me say this. I saw something with Missy Elliott. She got an award.
Yes.
I don't know what
it
the
was.
award.
It said TV One in the corner.
Yes, that's all I saw. So I'm assuming it might have been the Trumpet Awards because they did the Trumpet
That was
Awards.
like a couple weeks ago, but sometimes
something.
things come out later.
So I don't know if it was that or it was some award show.
TV One.
And somebody put the clip on social media, and I was like, oh, I was so touched with Lil' Kim was rubbing her back, and then the brat ran on stage
with a luggage on her back.
Yes, and the three of them was all hugged up.
She
did have a suitcase on her back. But what I did not appreciate is the cheering coming underneath the very touching post of Missy being very humble.
The children.
The cheering, because what I'm about to say is you're gonna know that they're cheering.
All right, I'm
talking
listening.
about, but Nicki Minaj has sold more records. First of all, her getting this award ain't got shit to do with no record sales, dumbass. I mean, and it was multiple ones, but why do they cringe up when they talk about the Queen? It was all this shit about Nicki Minaj, and I was like, how?
Can we? Let's talk about this really quick. Everybody has their fans, right?
Yes.
The Beehive, which is very popular, which we do not disrespect. The Navy, that's a whole other. That's a side note.
That's a whole other conversation. Come on.
God damn, Rihanna.
Come on. It's all right.
That's why y'all ain't get no podcast. That wasn't
That's right.
to talk about.
It's okay. It's okay. We're good.
Bitch. Okay. Nicki Minaj has her what are they?
The Barbs.
The Barbs. I was gonna call them the Menagers.
The Menagers.
The Menagers, the women that they
oh my God, the Menagers.
The
The Menagers? I love it.
They have the Menagers.
The Menagers.
And I think at a certain point in your career, depending on who you are and how popular you are and how famous you are, you gotta rein your people the fuck in.
Girl, yes.
Cardi fans, whatever they call the cardiologists. I don't know what they're called.
The Barty gang.
Oh, sorry, Cardi. I used to be. I mean, I'm still in the Barty gang.
Yeah, me too.
I'd rather be a cardiologist though. But nonetheless, you have to kind of rein your fans in, because when you don't rein your fans in, they sound stupid on the internet,
and they make you look bad. That's what it makes you look bad.
Yes. That's all I have to say.
So, it was a very touching moment to watch. Yes. And then for people to watch it, and your takeaway
is that.
Yeah.
Which had nothing to do with anything.
Which was, I don't know. So when I saw it, I was like, this is why I haven't been on social media today. Like, I was like, because Jesus has said, girl, don't do it.
You niggas.
So, yes. So, so there. I just had that to say when you were mentioning Missy and her in the Super Bowl. Yeah. I'm super excited for that, though. That's like a Super Bowl and stuff is like
Pepsi be giving out the bag.
When I tell you that Pepsi does the most with their commercials during the Super Bowl, really and that's big money because they had the Beyonce one a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. Then they had Cardi one last year.
Then they had the Cardi one last year. Yeah. So they go above and beyond for their commercials.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a good one
to see or hear what they have coming out. I'll get to that unpopular opinion. It was something else that I had to discuss. Love and hip hop. No, we ain't gonna talk about that. We're going to turn it into a gossip show today.
I was about to say, we can talk about Jewel's putting out new music. I didn't know we needed it.
We wasn't looking for it. I told you we ain't going to bring that negativity.
Look, I was like, okay. Podcast. That's why I looked down.
But, okay, a small minor note, right? Mm-hmm. So, I watched all of the Love and Hip Hops except for Hollywood. I just started watching Miami, somewhat this season, even though I knew who Amara Negro was. Okay. So on the show, this is a petty moment. Yes. I'm allowed to have these.
Do it.
On the show, they had this new dude named Briscoe.
Briscoe. Ain't Briscoe fresh out of jail?
Briscoe is fresh out of jail. He did 3 years. He is friends with Trick Daddy.
Yes.
But trying to date Trick Daddy wife.
Ex-wife.
No, they still married. Wife.
They going through a divorce.
I know, but they still legally married.
Right.
Nonetheless.
Trick Daddy got a whole woman living in his house.
Right, Nikki Natural. But what's important, because y'all like, what the fuck are you talking? Okay, listen, this is what's important. Mm-hmm. Somewhere, somehow, there's a budget in Love and Hip Hop's thing for them big ass fucking teeth. Because if you look at Briscoe's mouth, all right here is the big teeth.
The big veneers.
The big teeth that Jewel's has in his mouth, the same big teeth. But he ain't got them on the bottom. On the bottom, they look like this. But on the top, it's the big buck teeth that change your voice when you put them in your mouth.
Yes, because they change. Wait a minute, but Jewel's has smoked his teeth.
I understand, but he got the big buck teeth, and now Briscoe got him. He come out the jail with the teeth, and Jewel's went into the jail with the big buck teeth. I don't understand. I don't know how. If you every episode there is somebody in the Love and Hip Hop franchise with these big ass veneer horse teeth in their mouth, and I just want to know where they getting this money out the budget. That's it. I'm done. My petty moment is over. I'm done. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Today, the unpopular opinion. God. All right. So, unpopular opinion is 2 weeks old. So, just deal. Every year for the last 6 years, there's a wrap up from Uncle Murder. Now, way back in the day, Skillz was doing the wrap up.
Skillz still does it.
I know. I'm not done.
Okay.
Listen, Linda.
Sorry, Linda.
Okay. So, last year, I listened to both of them. I had a crush on Skillz, so I was a little biased. This year, my crush went away. It went away last year, right? So, I listened to both unbiased this year. Uh-huh. It is very... Firstly, I don't want no more wrap-ups. I'm done. I'm done with both of them. I'm done with Skillz. Love them to death. I'm done with Uncle Murder. It's very disheartening to hear the beginning of Uncle Murder's wrap-up talk about K. Michelle's pussy.
What does that got to do with anything?
Don't have nothing to do with anything. So, my unpopular opinion is,
Look at my face.
even though Skillz originated the wrap up, I just want him to go away. I don't really need a wrap up anymore.
But you know, he stopped for like a few years, and people begged him to bring it back.
I'm not begging you.
And then he brought it back, and now it's like nobody cares.
Don't do it. We're done. You
Yeah.
can release music a different way.
I didn't even listen to his this year, and I usually listen to it.
I listen to both of them for the sake of the podcast.
Well, yeah, because Uncle Murder, I don't. Okay, so when I think of Uncle Murder, and I have never heard him rap, but when I just see his name and I see his face, I want for everyone to when you cut the podcast off and when we're done,
Yes.
to go and listen to the song called "Massaging" by Bebe. Bebe was somebody.
Hey, Bebe?
No, his name was just Bebe.
Hey, baby.
Bebe.
Did he have kids?
Stop. Bebe was somebody from Newport News, Virginia,
Okay.
who they had put a track on and told people to rhyme over. And he came to the studio and started talking about he be massaging. And the thing was that it became popular. Like the song itself became, it is probably the most horrible song you will ever hear.
I don't know. I can name like 5 other terrible songs.
No, you haven't heard it yet. So
True.
and when you hear it, now I went home for a holiday and I heard it on the radio. And I said to my relatives who live in the area, what in the entire hell
Who let him do
is
this?
this on the radio? And then they all got hyped. Yo, it's Bebe. This is Bebe. This massaging. And they were all singing. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like I was totally like, I can't believe it. But every time I hear the name Uncle Murder, I immediately go back to, I be massaging. Like the way the dude rap, it just I can't do Uncle Murder. Like I just can't. Like as much as I would try, I cannot do Uncle Murder. But if y'all want a good laugh, there's a video of Bebe and the massaging song, and it's a terrible song. So y'all can blame me, but
Don't dislike this because she brought it up.
yes,
okay?
but that's how I
speak directly
But
to
I
her.
feel like that's how I feel about Uncle Murder. Like so that's why I'm just like I can't do it.
That's my unpopular opinion. I'm done with the wrap up. So I don't want no more. I'm good.
Okay, we good on wrap up.
Yeah. So, are you standing for anybody before we get into today's topic?
Okay, so his name is Buck, Bucc. I don't think that he's on Spotify or Tidal, but he got stuff on the YouTubes.
Okay. So, he's a young buck.
This guy
There's
is
nuck if you buck.
This guy, hold on, I gotta look it up because I said I was gonna talk about him because I heard the song and I liked the song.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you do that. And
Yes,
while you looking,
but his name is Buck. I want to give you his whole name. So, but what I saw was Bucc, and he's from Kansas City.
Okay. Anyway, we will not be talking about that on this show today. Show is canceled.
No, the show is not canceled.
Show is
Yo,
canceled.
like the song is good. Like Nikki, you
Anyway.
can't deny the song is a good song.
So I am standing for someone who just had a birthday recently. Sade.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she is 61, and she's so fine, and she's just like a little goddess. She's so fine. I'm standing for Sade all day long. Let me know what your favorite Sade song is. Mine is Bulletproof Soul. It's a B-side album, B-side record, excuse me. So a lot of people don't know it. That's why it's one of my favorites. And Sade is supposed to be having an album this year too. We're in 2020, right?
Yeah.
Sade's supposed to have an album this year. I bet you her album come out before Rihanna's.
It will. So Buck, his videos are on YouTube, but he doesn't. I don't think he's on Spotify or anything like that. But it's Bucc, and the song that I like is called "I Agree," and then he has another song called "The Return." But he is from Kansas City, Missouri. but he doesn't sound like a mid. You know how like rappers from certain places sound certain ways. I wasn't gonna say from the Midwest.
You see,
you was about to roll your eyes. But you know what? You know how things are regional, and most of the time, sometimes people will sound like something from somewhere else. If somebody had played me this record and told me to guess where he was from, Kansas City would have been the last motherfucking place I would have thought about.
But does Kansas City have a distinct sound? I guess
as for music, well, you know, because the only person that I know from there is Tech Nine.
Yeah, I love Tech Nine.
Right, and then Tech Nine is very different.
Yes.
And
quite.
Tech Nine is also somebody that if you ask me where he was from, I wouldn't say Kansas City. Yeah. So maybe that's what their thing is.
Speaking of, I just found out today that Designer is from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought Designer because he was with Good Music initially. I was thinking either Midwest or down south because of how he rapped.
Yes, he's
just going by how he rapped. I didn't know he was from Brooklyn.
Well, you know, I mean, who would have thought that Roddy Rich was from L.A.?
Oh, definitely, I would have.
Really?
Yes.
Hearing him on Ballin', I would have never suspected he was from L.A.
Yeah.
But
I knew that just from his flow. I was listening not how he said it, but the flow of his.
Yeah.
If you listen to how a person raps, it will throw you like Designer.
Yeah.
How a person raps.
Yeah.
But the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can get that. But yeah, Designer is from Brooklyn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Things you should know. All right. Today we are revisiting last year. I think it was last year's female rapper list. Because we basically just kind of did the Cardis and the Nikis and the Megs because they were popular. And I think we said Rhapsody too. If we didn't, forgive us.
I'm pretty sure we said Rhapsody.
Yes. But we are back to discuss more female empowerment, more female rappers, people you know, people you don't know. You want to go first?
Well, I'm gonna start with one that people should know is Doja Cat.
Yes. She's on my list.
Because, you know, everybody knew the Bitch I'm a Cow song.
Yeah.
And
which is not a good testament
to what she can do.
And it was a joke.
Yeah, and it was funny because that was a joke and it became popular.
Very popular.
But she actually is a pretty good rapper. Like, I mean, if you totally focus on Bitch I'm a Cow, then no,
you get what you get.
You get what you get.
Yeah.
But her album came out and it was pretty. I mean, she got some bangers on there.
Yeah, we reviewed it. I think it was only like maybe 2 songs I didn't like out of 7.
Yeah, still about 17.
Like
you know, I think she's very, you know, I think a lot of people, I see people on social media always say that people sleep on Doja Cat, but I think that they do because their first connection to her was the Cow song, and they just didn't take it serious, and they didn't take her serious.
I'll say this. I listened to the music she did before Bitch I'm a Cow. It wasn't that good.
Right.
After Bitch I'm a Cow, I don't know if she started taking herself seriously.
Right.
But the stuff that she had before then, I was like, this is not great.
Right.
But it seemed like once she had that platform, everything she did after that worked, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Doja Cat is on my list of people you should familiarize yourself with, even if you, from the outside, you thinking, no, I don't want to. But I think that you should because it will definitely take you by surprise. Yes. Yeah.
My person that I had to take Doja Cat off my list. Okay. My next person is Mulatto.
God damn it.
What's up?
She's on my list.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
So Mulatto is from here, Atlanta. Yes. And she was on Jermaine Dupri's what is the name of that show with the kids?
The Rap Game.
The Rap Game.
Yes.
And she was the first season winner, if I'm not mistaken.
She was.
And she was a sweet girl back then.
Yeah.
When she rapping about that, you're like, what the fuck?
Was she like 19, 29? Yeah.
She was 16 when she won.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And I was excited because she had lyrics, she had bars, and her and Jermaine parted ways. Creative differences, music differences, money differences.
Of course.
Which seems to be a lot of people say. But anyway, and now she did what song did she not the song that I really like, the From the South song. It's the song she did last year.
Oh, I was thinking Rich Sex?
No, not that song. It was another song she did last year. But anyway, I don't have stuff in front of me. I'm just winging it. But she has grown up into a hot girl.
Yeah.
With a hot girl summer.
Whoa.
And
is she on the Thought Box remix?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
She's on the Thought Box remix, which we talked about. She has the From the South song, which also was remixed.
Yeah.
With Trina.
Yes.
Who was on my list too, because we didn't talk about her.
We didn't talk about Trina. No, we didn't
talk about Trina last time. But anyway, Mulatto is also an up and coming female rapper, and I feel like once she gets out of her hot girl summer bag, she'll will turn into yeah.
The thing about I think that Mulatto can really rap. Mm-hmm. The thing I think is that she's riding the hot girl summer wave because that's what's making money right now.
Yes.
And I hope that she can. What I fear with a lot of female rappers, sometimes they pigeonhole themselves.
Yes.
So I hope that she is able to make that transition from the hot girl summer over to like grown woman stuff that you really want to talk about.
Yeah. Go ahead, babe.
Well, I'm gonna talk about Ruby Rose.
Okay.
Now, I have a playlist I listen to, and Ruby Rose came on it. The song was called "Hit Your Dance." Was Ruby Rose and Yellow Beezy and somebody else. I don't know who the other dude is because he's unimportant. But I love Yellow Beezy. I love Yellow Beezy. But I was like, who is the chick rapping on this? And you probably have heard it because they play it on the radio. It's like, excuse my language, y'all. Bitch, hit your dance.
Oh yeah.
Bitch, hit your dance. Yeah, but it's Ruby Rose. That's Yellow Beezy. But the chick is Ruby Rose. Mm-hmm. I don't know nothing about her. I like the song. No, I'm not even being funny. I don't know anything about Ruby Rose, but I like the song, and I think that there's a lot of girls in that hot girl summer phase. Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like even though that's what they're rhyming about right now, I feel like they have a lot more to contribute, and this is the foot in the door single. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, and you look further and it's something different. Like, like even Bitch I'm a Cow was the foot in the door for Doja Cat for her to do what she really want to do.
Absolutely.
So, Ruby Rose, check her out.
All right. Back to Doja Cat. She did a song with someone we didn't mention before, Rico Nasty.
Yes.
Who is fucking talented. Like, she has just her solo. Ooh, I moved that. Sorry. She has her solo projects. But she's done a lot of writing for some of your favorite people. I'm not gonna say she's a ghostwriter, but I'm just gonna say she's done a lot of writing.
But she's gonna say she's a ghostwriter.
And she's done writing for men.
Boom.
Yeah, so Rico Nasty as well. That's someone you need to listen to. She not much on the eyes, but I'm sorry, go ahead. Who's next?
Princess Nokia.
I love it. She sounds like Cardi a little bit.
Yeah, she does. But Princess Nokia has been around for a minute.
Yeah, she has. But
and I think
her flow.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people, she was one of those people that people knew about, but nobody really kind of paid attention to. Mm-hmm. But I think that 29... Really, phone? Really?
This is rude.
This is hella rude. Okay. I'm sorry.
Y'all know what we do on Tuesdays.
Yeah. What the what? So I think that I think 2019 was kind of not her breakout year, but I think that it was when people really started paying more attention to her. So I look forward to what she's gonna do in 2020 because she's really good. Look, you know what I'm saying? She can rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? She can rap. So I look forward to, so like, I mean, we're saying giving you these names because we want y'all to go out and listen to these girls. Yeah. Like, it's enough. It's enough fake Migos and everybody else on the radio. It's very rare that you hear women on the radio that can actually flow. Yeah. They don't play those. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they want to make them fight for the top spot. Like, it's room for everybody. Just like it's room for all the dudes, it's room for all the chicks. Like, but y'all have to give them that room. Yes. So we're giving you these list of names for you to go out and listen to, these girls. Now, all the names I'm giving you, most of them are going to be strip club songs, and that's all right, especially for the gym. And then when you feel like you want to have a moment, but they still are good at what they do.
As my next person said, if your song ain't hitting in the strip club, you ain't got no hit. Trina.
Yes, she said that on Love and Hip Hop.
She sure did.
She surely did.
And Trina's on the list. I don't know how we didn't talk about her.
I can't believe we didn't talk about her. That's so crazy.
We were so caught up in the names. So Trina, I won't say she took a break, but Trina always popular in Florida.
Right.
But I would say worldwide, I'll say she slowed down.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. She slowed down.
And I think that's why we ended up not talking about it, because we were talking about Rhapsody and Meg and Cardi and
Nicki. All of them and most of them had just dropped projects too when we did that episode.
Right. So we decided we were going to go back and talk about people that may or may not have a project out, or people that we love that we just ain't heard from in a good little minute. I think that her album got pulled off the shelves. And I think
wasn't that based on a story on the show that's about her manager stealing that money?
Yeah, it really was pulled off. It's back.
Oh, okay.
But it was really pulled off. Please hold. Please hold. Hey, Mom, I'm doing a podcast. What's up? It's okay. No, what happened? Okay, I'm gonna call you as soon as I get done, okay? All right. Bye. Sorry, guys, in the middle of the podcast. Hey, Mama. Wait, when your mama call, y'all know how it is.
Look.
Hey, Mama. She ain't gonna do nothing but just call again, so I might as well answer.
Lordy.
Miss Mary said hi, guys.
Yes. Hey, Mama.
So yeah, Trina did have it pulled off the show, but it's back now. If you guys want to go listen to it. And we talked about it last year a little bit because there was a little... It wasn't beef. It was a little misunderstanding between her and Nikki.
Yes.
Yeah, so we discussed that last year. I feel that sometime in 2020, because Trina's gone through the death of her mother, the unexpected death of her mother. Yeah. I think that she's gonna pull out some shit for us this year.
Yeah. I think that she motivated now because of the things that have happened that. Yeah, set her back. Absolutely. And she wanted, she gonna put it out there for. I mean, I'm ready for it. Yeah. Trina always come with a bop. Always. Yes. She never does not have a bop.
Always.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about one of my faves, and everybody doesn't like her, but it's okay. Saweetie.
I need her to give me another song.
I know.
That's my type.
But that's the thing, is that she has other songs that were out before that.
No, I'm talking about after That's My Type. That's what I'm talking about. You done rode this wave. It is that you have rode it and it's died. The wave is done.
Oh God. Well, first of all, I have to say Tracy Ellis Ross, thinking her name was Sawati, made me cry. Made me cry tears because I was like Sawati. Little known things about Saweetie. Gabrielle Union is her cousin. She's half Filipino. She graduated from USC. She did all of that before she decided to pursue rap as a thing. But she's from the Bay, and so like me and Nikki had this conversation over the weekend, is that people from the Bay rap a certain way. And if you listen to her stuff before My Type, it's very much like, okay, because she did a song with G-Eazy. Mm-hmm. Like, it's very much Bay Area music. Yeah. So sometimes when stuff is regional or sounds regional, it doesn't appeal to everyone. Mm-hmm. Now, I feel like My Type is a universal appeal type song. Yes. So when she finishes her project, I wonder if it's going to be universal appeal. Is she going to stick to... I know she probably going to have a Bay song, but I actually prefer when she does the Bay Area stuff. Mm-hmm. I like it better. But again, it's not going to get her the...
You know who else, when you were talking about Saweetie? Mm-hmm. You know who else popped in my head? Mila J.
Yes.
Mila J. Very... just that flow. Like, that flow when you hear that flow.
Janae's sister.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's just me legit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that flow. You know that
Right,
flow.
right.
Like when I hear Sweetie outside of that's my type, I'm like, oh, okay.
You know, yes, you know that flow.
Yes.
And that's the thing is that's because before my type came out, I was listening to her stuff before that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I like how she raps. Because even in my type, you can hear it a little bit, like when it's not the hook part, and when she goes to it, bust down it, like it's like her other, it's like that. Mm-hmm. And so like I want you to do that the whole time. Like for me, that's awesome. So, but she's not everybody's cup of tea, but I actually pretty much like her.
I have two more. I have London B, who won that Netflix show that I can't think of the name of. Oh, Rhythm and Flow, Hustle and Flow.
I thought D Smoke won.
He did. I'm sorry. She won.
No, but she was good. No, I saw her. She was super good.
In my mind, she won.
There it is, London.
There you go. So get on your shit. She is slow moving verse. Now that is a young lady from here. Her flow is so, when she get in her bag, like I've heard her in freestyles. You know how people were so surprised when they first heard Meg Thee Stallion do a freestyle. They were like, oh, she really can rap.
Right.
When you hear, London has that same attacking of the mic. Mm-hmm. And
she does.
With her being around all these guys and everything else, she hold her own.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to whatever she's putting out in 2020 because, girl, you won. In my mind. You won in my book and in my mind, you won a couple months ago. I'm gonna need you to come on with it.
Right.
Come on. And then, you got another one? Because I got one left.
I got I have a couple, but I can list them all because these are only singles that I know. So Malibu Mitch. She got a song out called Give Her Some Money. Good tune. Taylor Girls Taylor Girls are from this area, and they had records out when they were little girls.
Oh, okay.
But now they're older, and of course the context of what they're speaking of has changed a bit. But they have a new single out called Hot Cakes, and Remy Rucci, and she got a song called Fuck 'Em Up Sis. So
I feel like I yelled that across the parking lot before.
Yes. Yeah, I think I have. Or either at a club when one of my friends was dancing with a dude. Yeah. So again, those are going to be more strip club anthem-y songs, but I'm giving you a group of people that you can check out because you're going to get it from all angles. Look, we're going to give you the conscious, we're going to give you the ratchet, we're going to give you the lyricism, we're going to give it all to you. So.
Oh, and last but not least, Kamiyah.
Yes.
We forgot her the last show.
Bay Area's finest.
Yes. Speaking of Bay Area, Kamiyah is a beast.
She is.
I just need, what Kamiyah is missing?
What?
Something that transfers her to mainstream.
Yeah.
That's what she's missing. Like, I'd be praying for her to get something that's mainstream.
But I like Kamiyah a lot.
Yes. And that's all I got.
That's all I got.
All right, well, then the podcast, so y'all have a good time. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. Do we have
the sexual behavior in the ghetto, these songs don't be having the lyrics on the internet?
That's because Tam picked some of the most lewd, provocative, raunchy, rudeness,
that's
slap
the
you
whole
on
point
the booty
of it.
with your penis songs. That is the songs that she be picking.
I don't ever think none of the words said that.
I believe that they did. Candy Liquor.
Oof. Well,
That's what I thought. Don't make me default back.
That's your mama and them music.
That's your mama and them music.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything.
I think that girl after Candy Liquor took us out for a long time.
We was off for like 2 months.
We was off for like 2 months on that. I mean, Mama C's took me all the way out on that one.
I told you his son liked our little thing too.
No, when? What?
When we put it up, when I put it on our Instagram page, he liked it. I said,
class called.
I don't have a where, hey, whatever happened to, or where are they now? Because The person I wanted to do is Drag On, and I can't find him. I didn't put enough effort into it. Like, I had only did it like within 30 minutes today. It take me like 2 days to find somebody.
Didn't he go? Wait a minute, didn't Drag On go to jail?
Yeah, but he should be out by now.
No, wasn't he the one that? Was he the one that went to jail because he confessed to a murder that was years and no, they had never found out who had did it, and he confessed to it?
I don't know, but we're going to find out in the next episode.
Was that him? Oh, G-Dep. Okay.
We'll find out in the next episode.
Okay,
It was not him, though.
So it wasn't Drag On. My
So
bad,
I'm
my
looking
bad.
for Drag On. If you've seen him, tell him to call me.
Yes, because down bottom was... They still, girl, they still play that at Black Homecomings. What you talking about?
I just heard it.
We're finna go to Battle of the Bands this weekend. I know I'm a hear it. You Drag On, you should be getting chats. Still.
Call me.
Yes.
I just want to know what you're doing.
Let her know.
Where you been?
Tell her where you
I want
at.
to update the people.
I'm about to go on Twitter now. Does anybody know where Drag On is? And if he hit me back, I'm sending him to your DMs.
I'll have a full investigative report for you next week.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Where is Drag On?
I'm done. I don't. And don't ask me what we talking about next week. I don't know.
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
We'll figure it out though.
I'm tired. You ready?
Yes, we done.